Land, get ready. KCAU-9 SportZone is coming your way with Sports Director Anthony Mitchell and Sports Anchor Travis Chin. Your inside look at all the local sports action begins now.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome into the KCAU-9 Sports Zone. I'm Anthony Mitchell. Alongside me, the one and only Travis Chin. Travis, so nice to see you again.
Hey, it's good to be here, Anthony. We have a ton in store for you tonight. Top matchups, big plays, and of course, our top stop and player of the week.
That's right. So much to look forward to. But first, we're going to start things out with our Sports Zone game of the week. A pair of prominent Northwest Iowa teams aiming to pick up its first win of the year as Sioux Center plays host to Spirit Lake. Warriors lead the all-time series 6-5, dating back to 2008. They won last year's game 30-0. Spirit Lake looking to flip the script here. Warriors stopped on their first drive, and they had to punt. Spirit Lake's Wesley Wells gets the punt here. He's going to muff it, though, but is able to recover and pick up a nice return. Sioux Center not really doing what they're supposed to there. Spirit Lake, on the other hand, a nice play, and just a few plays later, Spirit Lake capitalizing on that return. Bodie Higgins taking the handoff, makes some Warriors miss, and he takes it for the house call. Hello, touchdown, Spirit Lake. Indians go up 7-zip. Next Spirit Lake possession, they're going to drive right down the field, and Caden Lund, our Sports Zone Player of the Year finalist, finds Dylan Stecker a great connection. He gets both feet in for the TD. Spirit Lake go 14-0 the first quarter. They roll over Sioux Center 45-6. And Travis, what a way to start the night. Obviously, two teams with playoff aspirations already squaring off in week 2.
Some great matchups tonight, but now it's time to get to the rest of tonight's action, starting with the Crusaders of Bishop Elon hosting Council Bluffs Lincoln. And Bishop Elon scored 57 points in its win over the Lynx last season. Kason Thompson coming off a 245-yard rushing yards and 5 TD game in week 1. Opening drive, Crusaders hope you can't handle a snap. Lynx jump on it, recover the fumble just outside the red zone. Council Bluffs Lincoln takes advantage. Field goal is up and off the crossbar, falls in, Lynx up 3-zip. Crusaders knocking on the door. Pitch out to Thomas. Number 7 weaving through traffic for 6. Point after good, Elon up 7-3. Last play of the first quarter, Carson Fitch finds some room to operate. Anthony White reels in the TD. Bishop Elon defeats Council Bluffs Lincoln 40-16.
A big win for the Crusaders. Now more Metro action on the slate at South Sioux City, making the trip to Elwood Olson Stadium to take on Sioux City West. Both teams in search of win number 1 on the year. SSC in the red zone. Handoff to Tony Palmer. The Nebraska State wrestling champ makes it look too easy. Rumbles in for the TD. His 4th touchdown of the night. Tony let him know. He's leading 28-6. Cardinals are up. Wolverines chance to respond. Turner Joy. Beautiful ball. Spectacular in stride to Abraham Gonzalez. West inching toward a touchdown. Jump ball in the red zone now, and it's going to be Lucas Solbach there for the tip-tap INT. Next play, touchdown Tony to the house. Palmer, 7 touchdowns, ties to the NSAA Class A state record. Cardinals win it 49-26.
He might be the early favorite for Player of the Week. Over in Sergeant Bluff, the SBL Warriors aim for the first series win over Sioux City East since 2021. Third quarter, we go with the Warriors up 7-3. SBL's Ryan Houston coming zigzagging through the defense and in for a 16-yard TD to put the Warriors up 11. On the very next Warrior possession, it's Houston again. This from 11 yards out. SBL goes up 21-3, but East would answer back. Last week's Player of the Week, Cal Jepson rolls out left, finds Austin Shepard only in the middle of the field, and he goes 46 yards to pull the Black Raiders within 11. But Sergeant Bluff defeats Sioux City East, kind of an upset, 21-10.
Let's keep the action going, shall we? Up next, Western Christian making the road trip to square off against Hinton. Wolfpack have won 6 of the last 7 meetings. Hinton leads 2014 to start the third quarter. Cole Friesen finds a route on the outside line, taking another one in for 6, putting the Blackhawks on the board. A tough TD for Hinton. The Wolfpack responding with possession. Landed to Stigler looking for an open pass. Intercepted. Carver to Groot, and he's going to take it up the sideline, setting up a Hinton first down. Nothing like home cooking, am I right? Blackhawks in the zone on defense. Western Christian's to Stigler, still struggling to find open hands. Brooks Binabose on his back to get the sack. Hinton takes the home win 33-14 over the Wolfpack.
It's a big win for Hinton. Next stop brings us to Orange City. Unity Christian taking on Ridgeview. The difference of the last 2 meetings, just 4 points. Pick up action right before the end of the first half. Ridgeview driving in scoring position. Quarterback Carson Harriman tries to hit Blake Murtu, but it's picked off by Unity's Jake Brain. That would end the first half with Unity up 8-0. Move to the second half now. Ridgeview punting, and Unity unable to handle this punt. Ridgeview's going to recover it, and they're in prime scoring position. But Ridgeview unable to capitalize. On third down, Unity's Weston Heisman with the big sack to shut down the Raptor drive. It was 8-0 Unity at that point in the third quarter, but Ridgeview would come back and they'd win this game 16-8. Of course, they score after I leave.
That's right, Travis. Raptors Brazilian. Now, how about a sweet treat in the ice cream capital of the world? Galen Catholic 11-1 since 2008 against the Royals of MMCRU. The Royals start strong in their first possession. John Schmillen finds a clear path out the middle. Get out of the way. He goes to put 6 on the board for the Royals. Royals feeling royal, if you will. MMCRU leads 6-0 to start the second quarter. Camden Borg with a deep ball to Michael Peterson, but Galen Catholic, the defense, going to recover it on the fumble at their 3-yard line. What a play by the Jays. And just 2 plays later, on their own 10-yard line, Cole McCarty, a 90-yard run all the way to the house to bring Galen Catholic's first touchdown of the night. The Jays go on to win big over MMCRU. Your final score, 34-6.
Woodbury Central Wildcats have a chance to move to 2-0. They're on the road at Westwood. Rebels in search of its first win of the season. First quarter, Wildcats facing third down. 56-yard pass and completion from Jackson Verschoor to Sam Monk.
We're going to speed that one up for you, shall we? Just to pass the time.
That guy's fast. Woodbury Central on offense again. Verschoor hits Jaden Lloyd on the quick slant. No break a tackle. Fall in for the 21-yard tee. Wildcats up 13-0. On to the second quarter. It's the Wildcats striking again. Zach Butler with the 9-yard TD run. Woodbury Central shuts out the Rebels 41-0 to move to 2-0.